take part in the festival this time. Hope it's okay.
Wait, so... you mean she agreed to it? Huh. That's quite a surprise.
Then, I suppose that she intends to return to the moon on that day.
Oh, yeah! It's kind of a complicated process, but basically, it's like a slingshot.
I understand. In truth, I had a feeling that she might make such a decision. Well, if 𝕔𝕠𝕠𝕜 has decided to participate in the festival, we should...
Yeah, exactly! She was saying how it could be risky for her to show her face in public. We were wondering if there was any way we could hide her.
Unfortunately, the people who carved the statues did an excellent job of capturing her likeness. It will be very challenging to hide a goddess whose face everyone is so familiar with.
Darn! We may have bitten off more than we can chew here.
Nah, don't sweat the small stuff. We can handle that.
Huh? Are you saying you have a plan?
Not as such, no, but the most important thing with a festival is to keep the mood light and your spirits up. You can't go preparing for a festival with those long faces. You'll never...
The Mondstatter spirit is strong with this one.
As it happens, let's start by making our appreciation for 𝕔𝕠𝕠𝕜 the beating heart of the festive atmosphere. And who knows? Once we get the ball rolling, perhaps everything will just...
Hey! Did you catch that? Well...
I'm looking forward to the moon prayer, and I have a feeling... Anyway, but lastly, there's the final...
Before you leave, also,
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever. You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If so...
Huh? What's this? They sure look like they're having fun.
I believe so.
Maybe it's in an...
Wanatar! You wanna...
Yeah.
Maybe we can teach her next time if we get the...
Can I stop here and play? I mean, take a stroll. I won't go too far.
What are these floaty things?
Moon veils. We hang them from buildings in the city during the festival.
Everyone seems hard at work.
They are preparing items for Moon Prayer Night. For instance, the sculpture being made over here. Mr. Varka and I were just finalizing the details of where it will be placed.
Ah, there she is. Not to worry, though.
You have my thanks. And over here, we are preparing...
Oh, look at all these colors! It looks great! Can Paimon try one?
Of course.
You bet!
There will also be verdant crests like this present in Nasha Town during the festival. The timing of Moon as such... Let's talk here. To tell the truth, I once asked her if she'd be willing to stay with the Frost Moon Scions. I could introduce her to everyone, and we could be... She did not answer. I took this to mean her answer was no. But if that were the case, she would not have accepted this invitation. Ah, I see. But my wish was not for her to come here and be worshipped as a deity. I'm sure she believes that showing herself here might invite Fatui intervention. But what really pains me about all this is that this is her birthplace.
I think I'm qualified to weigh in here. Anyway.
I see your point.
Our job is to...
Paimon agrees wholeheartedly.
All right.
Sure thing, let's go!
Thank you all.
What?
Huh? Hey, over there! It's 𝕔𝕠𝕚𝕟 with Flint's! What could they be chatting about?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Ah, Grand Master, and the Traveler and Paimon.
Hello there. Perfect. We have some new volunteers for our...
Wait, let me guess. The righteous Lightkeepers are finally ready to hunt down the Abyssal Dragon?
Yes, that too.
Yeah, right. Oh, wait.
Well, to be precise...
Wait, so I guessed right?
Half right. Don't
Maybe I can explain. At that time, we just noticed a few abyssal creatures out in the wild, but the strange thing was, I didn't detect any on closer inspection, we realized that they were not real monsters, but something akin to reflections in the water, or perhaps a mirage.
Huh? What do you...
Exactly. It was...
I think I've heard of things like that happening in Nodcry.
Yes, it's a known phenomenon. Mirage-like illusions tend to appear in Nodcry in the run-up to Moonprayer Night. From a distance, they appear quite real. I myself thought that Misters Durin and Albedo were locked in battle with abyssal monsters when I first arrived. But after sharing intel and investigating a little further, we can confirm that these illusions are harmless. There is no great cause for concern.
All the Mirage stories I've heard are either animals, rocks, or small houses. Abyssal monsters...
It's a first for me, too. So I'm planning to look into it further just to be on the safe side.
What about you two?
Alice contacted me a few days ago. She'd like me and Durin to assist her with an experiment, but we lost contact shortly after receiving the message. I'm sure that comes as no surprise to anyone familiar with her. We don't know when the wind will blow, yet when the wind blows, we will know. That in a nutshell.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Right? Let's go see what she knows. We can invite her and her step...
You're right, I have noticed. There's certainly something. Records indicate that this phenomenon can occur in the days before and following Moonprayer Night. That said, it has always been a rare sight in the past. The odds of encountering these phantoms are similar to looking up in the night sky, happening to see a shooting star, and managing to make a wish before it disappears. But this time... either everyone's getting lucky. Yehoda's out gathering intel as we speak. In the meantime, let me check off some points of interest. First,
The ones we saw seem to be
indeed, given the scale and nature of the phantoms, it's almost as if someone's last memories are coming to life. Or
Oh,
So you mean the phantom monsters are hunting down the phantom humans?
exactly. The phantoms can interact with each other, but we have no means of intervening. In addition, they claim to be from Hyperborea, a name which I've heard from Lauma before. If this is true, it means they must be from 6,000 years ago.
did Paimon hear that right? 6,000 years?
It sounds like this merits further exploration.
That'd be a big help. I'll leave it with you, Albedo. My knowledge of ancient history is non-existent. I used to doze off every time the pre-Knights of Favonius era came up in class.
It's quite a miracle that you were able to understand these phantoms' speech, given how long ago they lived.
I suppose you're right. But I'll leave the archaeologists to ruminate over that conundrum. As an intelligence broker, my sole interest is in the value of the information I gather. Which, in this case, hopefully means earning myself some good favor with our dear Lady Moonchanter.
So calculating.
Sounds to me like...
I think the abyssal phenomenon is best left to
Agreed.
For my part,
This is certain.
The curatorium will take the lead.
That just leaves our trusty team of... Since you became an...
Oh yeah, by the way, we managed to convince Columbina to come to the moon prayer.
She agreed to that? I'd be happy to join. No, and Yehuda loves a party.
No.
Way to contradict.
Wait, no, that's not... So many people. All right, everyone inside, quick! This is gonna sound crazy, but hear me out. I saw one of those phantoms at Star Sand Shoal, and it was some sort of flying ship.
Like a spaceship? That's gotta be the one you came to Tibet in. You said you saw the same thing through the moon marrow, right?
Huh? You already know about it? Ugh, I thought... wait. Back up. You came here in a spaceship? Now my mind is blown! What's it like on the inside? Was it like flying through space? I want to know everything!
Yep, exactly. Huge discovery. You're the best. Second best intel broker in the world.
Wow.
I guess that decides where we're heading next. Come on, don't look at me like that. I know the spaceship doesn't have anything to do with me, but you don't want to leave me as the only one twiddling my...
Fair enough.
in that case, let's meet back here.
I wish everyone a productive...
You too.
What's up, boss? Aren't we gonna head out?
Tell me, Yehuda, when did the curatorium start giving out intel for free?
Oh, sorry, boss.
Relax. Squall Fury. Upon the gale. You want to use my hat as an umbrella? The audacity to even make that request.
Wow, what do you know? Yehoda was right on the money. This Phantom really is your spaceship, but that's so weird. Why would it show up here? Is it some kind of projection? Or a ghost? Like, maybe it no longer exists.
Ah, you're already here.
Miss Lauma.
I was. Until one of our people in... No one's ever seen something quite like this before.
Same here. Oh, so we heard that...
Unfortunately not. We have the most we've been able to deduce.
Yeah, seems like that's all we can do.
Allow me to lend you a hand. Everyone, our friend here should be able to...
Is that
I've heard about how...
Oh, it's leaving.
It appears to share our curiosity about this giant spaceship, so I asked it if it wouldn't mind. In return, I told it about some nearby spots where the wild fruit grows abundantly. We may live in a different era from these phantoms, but I trust that the terrain, climate, and ecology here are more resistant to the effects of time than some things are. Let's give them a moment.
All back together? Must have been a lot of fruit.
Indeed. It did find a lot of wild fruit, enough for them to feed. This puffin circled in the air several times, but didn't spot anything out of the ordinary.
Huh. Well...
Indeed.
Oh, I get what you mean. The wild fruit exist in both times and spaces, but there might also be things that only exist in that space-time, which we can't see.
Good point.
Blunthorn rhinos can use kuvaki to shift great rocks. The sniffer mole tried too, but despite being a skilled digger, it could not get through. They say that the spaceship looks robust and undamaged. It seems completely impervious to any and all attacks. Whatever lies within is well defended from harm.
So, just like us humans, there was nothing they could do about this spaceship either.
Yes. Still, we are grateful for all your efforts, dear.
I've noticed some other human phantoms gathered nearby. Come on.
You want to use my hat as an umbrella? The audacity to even make that request.
What is this thing?
Goodness knows.
What about his grandpa? Did he say anything to your grandpa's grandpa about...
Huh? I don't know. In all likelihood, it was here back then too. Hard to imagine something this huge could move.
Guess that means that as far as they're concerned, this ship's been around a long time.
Come on, brothers. If we can...
Huh?
Yes, brother, I shall join...
We should go with...
What the... This thing is crazy tough. I can't even scratch it. What's it made of?
Sorry, brother. Looks like we'll...
Enjoying yourself?
I was just seeing if I could influence this phantom's perception by playing. But... I'm sure we're all starting to build up an idea of what's going on here now that these phantoms are reenacting real historical events in Nodcry. It's almost like we're in some kind of interactive stage play. We can talk to the actors, but the plot is fixed, and we can't influence it.
It makes sense. History is set in stone. The objective facts of the past cannot be changed.
Paimon totally thought you were just goofing around earlier. But actually...
Of course I was. Anyway, at this point, I think we're forced to conclude that although the Phantom spaceship is right there in front of us, we aren't going to learn much about it from these people. Don't be discouraged. If nothing else, this is proof of the ship's existence. And think about it. So many people tried to hack their way inside, but no one could get the door open. It's made of very tough material. To me, that says that we'll either find the ship itself or the story behind it.
Huh. Every now and then, when
I wonder how the others are doing.
Sounds good. Also, drinks are on.
Wait! We have a team name now?
Am I in Team Knights of Favonia?
You're very welcome to join. We've even got a cathedral ready for you.
Isn't that technically blasphemy? You wouldn't dare make a joke like that if Barbados was in earshot.
Nah, I'm sure Barbados doesn't mind a little harmless blasphemy once in a while.
Oh, no! Oh.
I know it's hard to stomach, Mr. Duran. But as I'm sure you've noticed, there is nothing we can do to intervene in that which unfolds before us.
But...
And try you have. But are you aware of how many unsuccessful...
I wasn't keeping count.
I'm afraid this is the 39th failure so far. Or the 5th if we're only counting this particular victim. There are no indications that these phantoms may be altered in any way.
You seem to have calmed down a little. I'll make us a fire. You should rest and have some water. Feeling any better now, Mr. Duran?
May I ask a few questions?
Be my guest.
What exactly are we witnessing?
My guess would be that we are seeing Nodcry during the Conrian Cataclysm. Would that be accurate?
Conria.
That is correct. As you know, once the Abyss senses even the tiniest crack, it floods in and spreads like wildfire. There was a time in the distant past when it permeated all of Nodcry, causing immeasurable harm. The people paid a terrible price to heal this land. Then, 500 years ago, the whole of Teyvat suffered an abyssal disaster. Once more, Nodcry was dealt a devastating blow.
I see.
In the face of the abyssal onslaught, all were like grains of sand tossed around by a tidal wave. Be they human, fae, or god. The moment you witnessed is but one drop in a whole ocean of catastrophe.
All right. I guess that answers my second question, too. I wanted to know why there's nothing I could do to help them, and...
That would be my guess as well.
As I understand it, history and fate are not all that dissimilar. The latter may be unseen to us.
Yes.
I still have a couple of other questions. You mentioned more than one abyssal disaster that has struck this land in the past. How can you be sure that what we're seeing is from the Conrian incident? And also, how are you... From everything I know about you, you're not...
Alas, I am forced to show my age. I must be 600 or 700 years old by human measure.
Wait, so...
One is not easily moved by history when one has witnessed the truth firsthand.
I'm sorry.
You needn't apologize. Your passion is a good thing to have. Treasure it. Because someday you may Now, at the risk of offending you, I have a question in return. Your curiosity toward the abyss. Is it born from hatred or because you sense its call? I only ask because I kept a fragment of 𝕤𝕤r's body in my lantern for a short time. Specifically, his heart. And I hear its power growling from somewhere within you.
My honest answer is... I don't know. I don't think I have the confidence to say for certain. What I will say is the abyss is not the only issue that haunts me. Even before I became who I am today, the question dogged me constantly. Should I even exist at all? My doubts remain unresolved. But when we fought 𝕤𝕤r, something became a little clearer to me. Sometimes it is the darkness within us that allows us to achieve the impossible.
I certainly got the sense from your 39 attempts that you were trying to achieve the impossible. It sounds like you've resolved to see the truth for yourself.
Absolutely. In that sense, he and I are quite similar.
Then I wish you every success. I look forward to the day of your transcension. Well, if everyone's caught their breath, I suppose we should head back. Oh, and one last thing. I'd appreciate if you kept our discussion about history a secret.
Incredibly, our separate investigations led us all to the same conclusion. Hooray for consensus!
Yeah, but we barely learned anything, though. I totally thought this would be the mother lode. Talking with the ancients? I mean, come on! And all this stuff about moons and...
I understand your frustration. We found the same issue. Each phantom only showed a very brief moment in time. There isn't much value to be found in these miscellaneous fragments of a civilization's history, no matter how glorious it may have been.
If there's a silver lining, it's that these phantoms are harmless to the present reality. They shouldn't get in the way of the festivities.
Paimon agrees. And not just because it's the first thing she understood in this whole conversation.
You look disappointed, Nefer.
What do you think? We all worked our
Well, please do share the Hyperborean records with me.
Oh, duh! Yeah!
I'm serious. Only an expert. The alternative is to... Nefer, you're wise enough to know that cooperating and share...
Well, that goes without saying. Sure, let's do that.
Huh? But didn't you say we aren't supposed to give out intel for free?
Now is not a good time to push...
Anyway, back to Moon Prayer Night. I'm thinking that we should
You mean a parting?
Can't go wrong with food. Although... Does food go bad on the moon?
Perhaps a lantern would be a better choice. It might be dark up there.
It could prove difficult to light a lantern on the moon. Magical stones might serve that purpose better.
What about a clockwork mecha model from Fontaine? I've got a whole bunch at home. I use them for fighting practice in my free time.
None of these sound like things she would be even remotely interested in.
Yeah. It would really...
Wait, what the... Traveler? They're all looking at you.
Great! Haha, problem solved. Now, I need to stop by Dory's. Gonna need her...
Then let's leave it there for now. We all have our own business to attend to.
Is something the matter? I'm fine. It's just... But it's okay. This is something I have to work through. I'll be all right. Thanks for your concern.
Well, don't put too much pressure on yourself.
Come on. Stop treating me like a kid.
a few Kuhenki here last time, too? Where did they all go? Walkies? For Kuhenki? You're not pets, you know. Oh, well. Looks like we just came at a bad... There's still a few days until Moon Prayer Night, so we're in no rush. Besides, she needs time to rest anyway. Kalamina! Are you back yet? Oh, how strange. Looks like she still isn't here. Right? It's not like her to spend so much time outside. Especially since she's worried about attracting unwanted attention. What about Luonatar? Luonatar... Hey! Sorry, didn't understand. Yeah, that's even stranger. What about him? Oh, that's not good news. They change color when Kalamina gets weaker, right? And Neiluk's good idea. She might know what's happening. Wilma!
Ah, it's you. How is... No, she hasn't. I came here to check on her after I noticed the flowers had changed color. Based on past precedent, she must be very weak right now. Even getting up to walk would be a struggle. It's...
Not to mention that she doesn't do that at the best of times either. So yeah, this is...
No. Very few people are in the know about Kutar's whereabouts. And if anyone suspicious had visited, they'd have left some sort of evidence. Come on, let's go to Nasha Town. If anyone has seen her, someone there will know about it.
Makes sense.
Upon the gale.
Wait a moment. Is it just Paimon, or is it...
No.
Alas, your free and easy adventure time.
Whoa!
Not sure.
No, not that way.
The... Sniffer Mole?
That's the final boss?
Okay, the jig is up. It seems I've managed to leave quite an indelible impression, even though you've never seen my face. Ah, nothing could make a great mage more pleased with herself.
What is going on?
I've heard that all the big shots in Teyvat have long, wordy titles that stun people speechless when they make their entrance. Unfortunately, none of them are affiliated with the Hexenzirkel, and we ourselves keep a very low profile. The notorious name-dropping doesn't quite work for us. Still, I, for one, think I'm really quite amazing. So that didn't stop me from coming up with a title anyway.
Alice? It's really you this time? Not a lantern or a Dodoko, but Alice in the flesh?
Oh, that's right. So, what do you think? How does it feel to finally meet me?
You look like...
Oh, that's the first thing you thought. A little surprising, but that actually makes me very happy. Because that means that when Klee grows up, she'll be just as stunningly beautiful as her mother.
So she's a friend?
Kind of.
I see. Madam Mage, that was, quite a
It's okay, Lauma, don't force it. Paimon will do the honors. This is Alice from the Hexenzirkel. She's a friend of ours. And of Arcus, too. That's right. She's a good person, just kinda... unpredictable.
Well, what is the human heart if not unpredictable? Hmm? If we could not do as we please, how would we differ from machines?
I am Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I know. Before you got here, I spent a good, 15 minutes getting up to speed on Nodcry's present situation. In other words, I've read the whole in the last episode part, so we can skip the pleasantries.
Fair enough. Well, Miss Alice, I can already tell that you have quite a unique personality.
He'll get used to it. Paimon sure is. So anyway, what are you doing in Nodcry, Alice?
Oh, I thought I told you already. This time, I'm the final boss. And what a formidable foe I shall be. Powerful, confident, decisive, and good luck finding my weak... Oh, drat! My one weakness, and you found it in an instant. Fate thus falls. The great Dodo King.
Why are you playing along with this?
For funsies, of course. What's wrong, Paimon? Are you disappointed in me? Am I a gigantic letdown?
No, it's just... You seem like a busy lady. And this is the one time you've shown up in person.
You're quite right. I'm here in Nodcry because something big happened. Something big enough it caught the attention of the Hexenzirkel. It concerns the 3 moons, Teyvat's borders, and of course, the moon goddess you are currently searching for. Kind of. Why don't we discuss this over a pot of tea? My main reason for coming on this trip to Teyvat was, of course, to have some fun. But I do technically have a job to do as well, namely, maintaining the stability of Teyvat's borders. I'll skip over the complicated parts, but to sum it up, abyssal energies are all that lie beyond Teyvat's border. We'd find ourselves in a real pickle if they ever made it through. And the phantoms you've been seeing are a sign that the border has been disturbed.
No wonder they tend to show up around Moon Prayer Night.
Is it because the real moon is now so close to us that its power can cross the border? In part.
but only a negligible amount passes through. Just enough to influence the verdant crests and so on. And as you've noticed, there has been an unprecedented number of phantoms appearing this year. The influence of the moon beyond the border cannot explain this. No, there is another far greater factor at play. The trilunar syzygy.
A trilunar syzygy?
Eons ago, before the heavenly principles came to Devat, it was the then 3 moon goddesses who controlled the laws of this world. Oh, that's exactly it! The 3 goddesses split these powers amongst themselves, promising never to consolidate them into one singular body. This was meant to keep the world stable. But, fast-forwarding to the present, the eternal moon's marrow is with you, while the iridescent moon's marrow, which should never have appeared in this world, has been retrieved. Add that to the presence of a moon goddess in the flesh and... the power of all 3 moons is gathered here in 𝕔𝕚𝕟. There hasn't been an event like this since the War of Funerary Flame, and it's having a noticeable effect on Tevat's borders. Because I wish to give my darling daughter a peaceful, sunny environment to grow up in. Is that a good enough reason?
Kinda sounds like you're dodging the question, but it does make sense.
Well, that's one reason anyway, and the most important one. The others are a little complicated to explain. For instance, cleaning up after dearest Miss R. 𝕔𝕚𝕟 could tell you more about that if you're curious, but right now, I have a more important question to ask you. I see. Nicole told me about that legend once.
Nicole? You mean meet Anne?
Oh, so you remember. Ah, yes, of course. But back to the story of our dear moon goddess. I'm afraid her intended method of returning to the moon is unlikely to work anymore.
What does that mean?
She may be missing, but she hasn't gone anywhere. She has disappeared.
My body is so... Wait, no. It's my mind that's heavy. What's happening to me? I feel... Are you out for a walk too? Huh? The day has come at last. Have I grown so weak that I can't even sustain my physical form? But Moon Prayer Night is nearly here. I was so close to returning home. Death is near. Is this how it ends for me? Will I return to the moon after I disappear? I don't want it to end like this. So far, at least, I still exist. Even if not physically, I can still feel. But as my power wanes, I'm sure that too will fade. I suppose I might take one final look at this world. The world where I was born.
Come
Frost Moon Enclave. How much it has changed since I was born.
These decorations, they're so...
It's times like this when...
How fascinating. I've never had the chance to be privy to people's private lives in this way. In the past, people would get so solemn and serious the moment I showed my face.
Karina, Lametti, it's time to eat. Coming.
I want to walk.
So just fill these balloons with...
Yep. Try a couple now to test things out.
Think fast.
Rita!
Teasing an acolyte of the Frost Moon Scions? Surely that's a punishment.
Take this!
Huh?
All right, enough horsing around. Lady Lauma gave us a task. We should get back to it.
The task is just to check that the balloons don't leak, right?
Okay, you got me there.
And we won't use all of them. And as long as...
Oh, you menace. Then, think fast!
Is pumping a balloon full of water really so much fun?
I'm sure you're both tired from playing all day. Come on, eat up.
A plain, humble meal. That has always been the way of the Frost Moon Scion.
Huh? How come Lametti got a midsummer berry dessert? I don't mind sharing.
They're sharing food? I've never shared food with anyone before. Even at the Harbinger tea parties, everyone just ate off their own plate. And when I couldn't finish my food offerings from the Frost Moon Scions, they'd leave the leftovers out under the moonlight for the animals to claim.
Hey! That was 2 bites!
Oh, you don't fret now. Here, have some of Granny's too.
So this is what it means to be family. I'm seeing so much that I'd never usually get to see. They'd never act like this when I was around. It's nice, being able to just watch people in peace in these final moments. What a rare opportunity. I think I'll go take a look around Nasha Town, too. Maybe the Traveler will be there.
After the War of Funerary Flame, the Moon Goddesses were no longer recognized by Teyvat. They lost the whole foundation for their existence. That's why the Moon Goddess's strength is fading. She cannot withstand the world's rejection of her. To be more pedantic about it, the Moon Goddesses did something to offend the heavenly principles, and that's why they were ousted. Something of a recurring theme in Teyvat's history. Theoretically, speaking so candidly should put me in their crosshairs too, but they can't tell me what to do. I'll say whatever I want. Anywho, the Moon Marrow energies were but a drop in the bucket for her, and that battle against the Ray Hair of Solnari only weakened her further. Fortunately, it happened close enough to Moon Prayer Night when the Kuvaki concentration here is high. That's the only reason she managed to survive this long.
What do you mean, unfortunately.
Oh, what a headache. I thought this was all common knowledge. I guess I have some more. Now, I said earlier that the moon goddesses lost the foundation for their existence. The reason for that has to do with the natural order. Basically, the rationale for their existence in Teyvat was lost. The same logic applies to the present moon goddess, too. Consider her existence so far. Her comrades in the Fatui called her 𝕔𝕚𝕚𝕟. And she was worshipped as 𝕠𝕠𝕜 by the Frost Moon Scions. But these connections have now been severed, whether by her hand or yours.
So, the rationale that once sustained her existence is now gone.
Wait, we did that to her?
Oh, well, strictly speaking, yes. But let's not start pointing fingers, shall we? I'll only end up as the big bad villain, and that's not the kind of final boss I want to be. Of course I do. I'm only the greatest mage in the whole entire world. Now, if you wish to find your moon goddess, there are two problems we need to solve. Firstly, we'll need to strengthen the connection between her and Teyvat, at least enough to sustain her until moon prayer night.
Strengthen her connection? But does that...
I'm afraid a bygone faith and a former home won't be of any help to her now. Do you know her name?
Her name?
Oh, yes. Names are very important things. A name is a fundamental. Then your first job is to find it. As a moon goddess, I'm sure she must have a name she identifies with. Neither Columbina nor 𝕠𝕠𝕜 is her true name, and she's never really accepted either of them.
So, finding out her...
Yes, I know it sounds like a small step, but every journey begins that way. So for now, that's all we... The second problem is with her plan to use the moon marrows to return to the moon. Unfortunately, piercing through the false sky will take an enormous amount of power. Given her current condition, she won't be able to provide anywhere near enough power, even if she recovers her physical form. But no need to fret. Nicole's the expert in this field, and I'm sure she'll figure something out.
Wait, Mage N is going to help us. That means we've got 2 Hexencircle mages on the case. This is turning into a pretty big deal.
Actually, this is more of a side quest for me. Like you said, I'm a busy lady. Anyway, jokes aside, you'd better get moving. It will take quite a miracle for the moon goddess's consciousness to hold out till moon prayer night. Oh, I suppose I might as well tell you where Nicole is before I leave. Off you go now. Time to meet your new friend. Oh, yes, and a little suggestion. Don't forget to mind your heads.
What?
I wonder how Durin's doing. I should really go see him before I head.
You really are
I most certainly am. There's so many children I have to keep tabs on just in Mondstadt. Durin, Albedo, Venti, Varka.
Klee didn't make the list, huh?
Of course not. Klee is my pride and joy. I have no qualms about her, because she's the best child in the whole wide world.
Yeah. Klee's a little angel.
I'm glad you agree. Well, all the best. See you when I see you.
She left in a hurry.
Yeah. She didn't pack up her stall. Should we handle it for her?
I must say, I'm now very curious about her daughter. Klee, wasn't it? What's she like?
That's a long story.
What a lively place. I've never experienced Nasha Town like this before.
Hey, you old geezer! Your hammer's rusted through!
Who are you calling old?
Are they... quarrel?
I'm looking right at him! You've really gone downhill since giving your daughter free rein in the workshop. Can you even swing a hammer anymore? You might as well use that hammer to massage
Don't run your mouth.
I'll bet you send all the materials to your little princess.
All right, you've made your point, Uncle Koski. As soon as the materials arrive, fixing your chair will be the #1 priority. And Dad?
See? Lolka knows what the score...
I guess they're... friend. Then again, it wouldn't be the first time I've seen something...
Columbina! Sing outside my door in the middle of the night one more time, and I'll unscrew your vocal cords. You hear me?
Oh... 𝕔𝕠𝕠𝕜𝕚. So that was her way of trying to be friends with me. What a pity. I won't get the chance to say any ugly things in reply.
Hey, have you decided what to give her for Moon Prayer Night?
I sure have. She's gonna get the surprise of her life when she's least expecting it. Then I'll whip out the ring and pop the question.
The surprise of her life. What a fun turn of phrase.
Cool, I get the picture. You can spare me the gushy details. Ooh, looks like we have a... Hello there, ma'am. Would you like some Moon Prayer Night cake?
Huh? Is he... talking to me? Can he see me?
Here you go.
Oh...
Come back anytime. Right. Now, where were we?
I don't know why, but...
The most important thing right now is to find that mage.
This name thing seems super important too, but where do we even start looking?
I'd better go pay the Fatui a visit.
Columbina?
Traveler?
Let's go! This is no time to be...
going? They mentioned a mage and... a name?
So, Mr. Varka, are you acquainted with this Nicole? Or should I call her Mage N?
Ah, not really. We've never met, though she has come up in conversation. From what I've gathered, Alice kinda took Nicole under her wing. Taught her how to speak in a more ladylike fashion, that kind of thing.
Huh. Hard to imagine Alice as an etiquette coach.
Yeah, Alice is a larger-than-life personality, I'll give you that. But then again, that's why she's able to draw such an eclectic mix of people into her inner circle. If I remember correctly, being an interesting person is actually one of her main entry requirements. So, if you ever wanted to join the Hexenzirkel, I'm sure you'd both be eligible to apply.
Hey! Don't go around making promises on Alice's behalf.
I wouldn't dare. I'm just trying to paint a picture of the Hexenzirkel for you.
Okay, sure. Anyway, since none of us have ever met Nicole, how are we supposed to find her? We can't just go up to every woman in sight and ask, hey, are you Nicole?
Maybe something she's wearing will give it away?
Wait a minute. Alice never said Nicole was from Mondstadt.
Oh, true.
That would be... this young...
Hey there! Sorry to disturb you, but...
Varka, Knight of
if we got...
When I shook my head, I meant... no, Alice hasn't mentioned you before.
Huh? Where is this?
My apologies. For certain reasons, I am unable to speak. This is the only way I can communicate with you. It might take some getting used to, but I hope you can understand.
Hey, it's fine. I'm more shocked by the fact that Alice never speaks about me.
As for you two, we have crossed paths twice before, but it is nonetheless a pleasure to finally meet you.
It's really you!
You're quite welcome. This time, things are different. We have reached the unwritten pages of the story. You might say... Now then, allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is... No, stop! Alice! I can't believe it! I had a whole speech prepared. I'd agonized over every single word. She always picks the worst moments to ruin other people's plans. I'm so sorry about that. Alice took the liberty of devising some bespoke self-introduction magic for each member of the Hexenzirkel. But I could have sworn I deleted all of the triggering conditions for it. How did it bypass everything? Oh gosh, this is so embarrassing.
This is a very different side of Nicole than what we're used to. Don't worry about...
Please go on, Miss Nicole. We'd love to hear what you have to say, or...
Huh? Are they talking?
Will you all promise to forget that horrendously embarrassing...
Sorry?
Yes. My name is Nicole, and I am one of a very few angels who have retained both their preferred form and their power. The Traveler and Paimon should be no strangers to this concept. There is another of our kind in Natlan. They call her the Lord of the Night.
Alright! Paimon
Yes. Well, I have retained more of my power than she. It's because I don't have a long-term duty to fulfill. No. We'll be...
That's right. Is that so?
Yes, I do know a way. It began with the Hyperboreans, who lived after the War of Funerary Flame. Blank looks. Maybe I should start with the background of the... Or maybe not. The Hyperboreans were humans, but despite accepting many blessings of the angels, many among them still held on to their faith in the moons. They were reluctant to accept the new order, even after the War of Funerary Flame. They sought to contact the moon goddesses beyond the sky and receive their guidance.
But all three had passed away by that.
This mage has a unique method of communicating. Is she talking about the moons?
Yes, but they did not know. And after building but of course, it is.
Just a second, I gotta ask. How relevant is all this history?
Well, I mean, it's been a while since I've had the chance to speak inside someone's head. As soon as I got started, I lost control, and the words just... What I'm trying to say is... Right, yes, that's it. The relevant part is the ritual created by the Hyperboreans. The fact that they bypassed the false sky and saw the true moons implies that they successfully built a connection between Teyvat and the outside world, which means, with enough Kuvaki and a sufficiently stable connection, it should be feasible to send one person over the border.
Okay, so they...
Is something... I just didn't expect you to summarize it so well.
No, please, it's...
Oh, really? Well, in that...
Whoa, 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 time out! The Hyperboreans were the last ones to use this method, right? So we somehow need to find whatever structure they built and make sure there's enough Kuvaki to power it up. Luckily, we have the moon marrow of both the eternal and iridescent moons, so we're all good for Kuvaki. Which means the key issue we need to focus on is finding the place. Am I right so far?
Yes. Although, I expect the structure is long gone by now. That said, what if we could take advantage of the phantoms to travel back to a time when it still exists? Well, travel back isn't quite accurate. It's more like we'd be we wouldn't even have to pick a time when it still existed. It could just be a time when it still appeared in phantom form via projection, or we could project our own phantoms, fold them together at... You look lost.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Over the next few days, by completing certain rituals, if everything checks out and it looks feasible, we'll just need to wait for moon prayer.
I think so.
Yes.
Great. Counting on...
My name? Are they looking for a way to stop me from disappearing?
Excuse me, Miss...
Go on, Miss Nicole.
This conversation was a little all over the place. I didn't catch your name.
I am 𝕠𝕚, of the Frost Moon Scions.
Ah, I did wonder. I noticed that you listened very intently. If you'd be interested, I'd love to visit you this evening and go through it again in greater detail. Also, if you were serious about making a record, it would be too risky. Anyway, we can cross that bridge when we come to it. So, see you later then? Oh, and no need to prepare anything. Just a cup of tea will do.
She seems friendly.
It's so nice to find someone who's actually willing to listen. I've been dying for a chance to finally go through all this systematically from...
Now Paimon gets why Alice told us to mind our heads.
Ha 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 ha, what did I tell you? Now then, the next order of business is... Where do we start looking for the moon goddess's name?
Maybe...
Once I've heard her out, I'll summarize the salient points and share them with you all. I'm also inclined to review our other documents. Yes, our faith was first established by our Hyperborean ancestors, but many of the more factually accurate records are from after Kutar's birth.
Sounds like we're gonna follow Kalamina's journey through Teyvat, huh? In that case, we'll start by heading to the Frost Moon Enclave.
Sounds like a plan. Take this with you. I'll see about getting in touch with the Fatui. It'll probably just be Arlecchino and Sandroni again. They're the only ones who would want to help.
Thank you, Mr. Vark.
I should follow them, just in case.
while ago, I took the time to organize all documents in our possession that pertain to Kutar. What you see here is the...
You're saying there's...
Yes. Most of the information we have was There's no sense seeking answers in history unless we...
Makes sense. Almost all these records refer to Kutar instead of 𝕔𝕠𝕠𝕜𝕚. Although neither of those is her real name.
What we can gather from these records is that the Frost Moon Scions worshipped her as a god. I cannot fault them for their earnest. I imagine that none of it resonated with 𝕔𝕠𝕠𝕜𝕚. It wouldn't surprise me if, even back then, she had already begun to reject the name Kutar.
Lauma speaks the truth. When I heard them call upon Kutar with hope and expectation in their voices, they may as well have been calling upon somebody else.
Well, that's... And how realistic their portrayal of Kutar amongst the Frost Moon Scions of today. That being said, I have sensed some changes in her lately.
Changes?
Seems like this is getting us nowhere.
Sure.
Exerting but a fraction of her divine might. Yeah, right. That doesn't even begin to pass. The 3 moons are not but lies through and through. Only one moon has ever shone for us, in Kutar.
The vast majority of ancient texts are Kutar did not speak, merely gazing into the distance in silence. Clearly, whoever wrote this text never even met Kutar. Otherwise, they'd know that her eyes are always closed.
What about you, Traveler? What are you reading? Come on, the child wished to build a wooden nest with which to shield the fledgling Kutar was passing by.
I remember that.
Not knowing the meaning of Kutar's the moon chanter yet? Any thoughts after reading that? Yeah. 𝕔𝕠𝕠𝕜𝕚 probably just wanted to join the kid in making nests.
I'd originally considered this a fabrication, because Kutar did, but now that I think...
She didn't know how other people would interpret her actions. She was probably worried about making things difficult for people. So...
Yes.
Oh.
And now...
Still no name. That's a bit of a shame. But we did learn some interesting stories. That's gotta count for something. Barker said he was gonna set up a meeting with 𝕔𝕠𝕠𝕜𝕚 and 𝕔𝕠𝕠𝕜𝕚, right? Let's go back to Nashi Town and see how he's doing. Let's see. There's Varka. Oh, and it's Durin and 𝕠𝕠𝕜𝕚 too. Yeah, this is pretty much the same place we
So you've been waiting for us?
Sure does. Now you're back.
Well, we didn't find out
Aha, just as well that I didn't tag along then. I'm sure our moon goddess wouldn't want every man and his dog knowing all about her private life. Still, desperate times, desperate measures, I guess. Someone had to do it.
So, Varka was waiting on us, but what about you two?
Oh, no,
We discussed that experiment I mentioned to you last time. Oh, and she also handed me this communication device.
That's right. I understand she informed you about the relationship between the phantom phenomena and She said that she'll contact me through this device with more information.
Ah, I see. Following instructions and making observations.
Wait, then who exactly are...
Someone you know. 𝕠𝕠𝕜𝕚's met him too. But I don't think...
Introductions are overrated. Especially in cases like this.
It's you!
So? It's not like the academia has prohibitions against going abroad. Also, I applied for leave.
It's my boyfriend! Okay, no. Paz, amor y paz. Es mi main. Wonder, te amamos. Nombre más pendejo.
been writing to Hat Guy since obtaining a human form. I've already brought him up to speed on everything that's...
Hat Guy? Turns out, I actually have heard that name before.
Oh? Then why did you react the same way?
I only knew the name, not the fella. But since we're all here, let's do some introductions for what it's worth. I'm Varka, Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions.
And I'm a Driosh from the Vahumana Darshan of the 𝕔𝕚𝕚𝕟 Academia.
Good to see you again, Mr. Guy. I believe we last saw each other on the boat ride here.
Mind you, the only reason I came here is because there's someone I want to look into.
Yo creo que alguien va a matar a Dottore. That is my only theory. That is the only thing I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna speak anymore. No voy a gritar más. Pero es que a mí me encantó, Wanderer.
Who's that?
The Doctor, also known as Dottore, second of the Fatui Harbingers.
From the tone of your voice, it sounds like there's bad blood between you.
I was reviewing our archives and noticed that a lot of information about him was missing. Left a bad taste in my mouth. Dottore, or Zondik, as he was then known, once studied at the Academia, but he got kicked out before he could graduate.
So the Harbinger's #2 man is a college dropout? How embarrassing for them.
Last we heard, he was planning something. We actually heard that.
¿Qué tú quieres? 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 Déjame gritar en paz. Te escribí. ¿Dónde? Por WhatsApp. Mi teléfono está aquí al frente mío. Yo no voy a terminar el video. ¿Qué video? Adriana, suerte Genshin. Tengo que hablar contigo. Ya lo vi. En Discord, loco. Déjame terminar. Es que me van a matar al tipo que hacía experimentos con niños. Así que estate quieto. Y me siguen mandando Snapchats. ¿Qué fue, Eduardo? ¿Qué fue? ¿Qué fue, Eduardo? Eduardo, espérate, ¿qué hora es? Son las 4, qué miedo. Exacto, exacto, por eso yo quiero ver que maten al tipo que experimentaba con niños. Por eso yo quiero que lo maten ahora. Right now. Ya me voy para rayos. Está bien, ahorita yo te escribo. ¿Qué horas son? Yo voy a terminar la primera parte del Story Quest porque es que la actualización sale literalmente el martes y no he adelantado absolutamente nada. Y hay una mamazota en el juego. Hay dos.
He only appears when something interests him. For all we know, he might have left already. But the fact he did something here at all is worth noting. It'll fill a couple extra lines in his file.
Why does it sound less like a file you're writing and more like a criminal record? Anyway, we were just about to meet 2 of the other Harbingers. Want to come along? You might learn a thing or two about him there.
Sure.
Even though they're Harbingers, well, they're old acquaintances of ours, so...
The Frost Moon Scions' relations with the Fatui remain tense.
In that case, we'll continue assisting Miss...
Good stuff. Everyone's having a fruitful time. All right, we better get going. I'll lead the way.
Ya yo sé que tú estás planeando. Wanderer, ¿qué tú haces aquí? Tú vienes a caerle encima de Dottore. Ya yo lo sé, papito. ¿Por qué no me avisaste y lo hacemos juntos?
Well, yeah. That's obviously part of it. But I'm not the only one who has a score to settle with him.
Coño, buen punto. Yo también quiero caerle encima. Me cago en tu madre.
Neither you Nor Lesser Lord Kusanali, nor I want to see him meddling with things again.
Es verdad. Fair point.
What's the hurry? Don't worry. Pigeons always know which way home is.
Buen punto. Te voy a dejar tranquilo, no me voy a involucrar. Yo solo quiero verte tú cayéndole encima.
You made it. Who is this?
A scholar from Sumeru. They call him Hat Guy. He's an old friend of the Travelers.
Wait, this is the academia representative you wrote about? He doesn't exactly look the part.
¡Cállate la boca! ¡Cállate la boca!
I believe this will prove my identity. You'll notice it bears the seal of the Sanctuary of Surasthana.
Well, what do you know? So it does. All right then. My mistake.
It's fine. I expected as much.
¡Cállate tú también! ¡Tampoco venga!
What?
So as I mentioned in my letter, the Academia's got its eyes on Dottore. But this matter remains top secret. Apart from those assisting in the investigation, the fewer people who know, the better.
If anyone asks, I'm here in Notcry to pursue my personal academic interests.
Personal academic interest. Buddy, you want to beat the shit out of the Tory. Just say it, dude. Ya yo lo sé.
Say, Varka, you did pretty well to keep all this under wraps for so long. Sounds like you got in touch with you.
You flatter me.
Where do I even start? Remember that time we fought Rerir at Star Sand Shoal? He sure let me have it then, didn't he? I'll bet Dottore had that all sketched out, with me as his convenient little pawn. He could not care less about us if he tried, but hey! The feeling's mutual.
Does Dottore really strike you as the sort who values his relationships with his colleagues?
Fair point. Definitely not.
Which is why I always keep my guard up whenever he starts making suspicious moves. To that extent, our motivations align. On top of which, I consider you trustworthy people. Now, back on topic. In the wake of the Reikir of Solnari episode, Sandrone and I grew suspicious about Dottore's complete inaction during the entire affair. So we tried to find out what he'd been up to, but unfortunately to no avail.
He never lets anyone in on his plans. The more he cares about something, the more secretive he gets.
Cállate la boca, aunque le hayan borrado tu existencia del mundo, aún así, que tú digas algo así, van a decir, ¿cómo tú sabes eso? Like, no te conozco, nunca te he visto en mi vida. ¿Cómo tú sabes eso?
Indeed. Perhaps he believes that by keeping a low profile, he can avoid trouble. But that trick isn't going to work on his colleagues.
Yeah, I mean, he's been researching the ancient moon's remnants. And he's been trying to get his paws on the moon marrows. Only an idiot would believe he doesn't have something more planned.
With this in mind, I returned to Snezhnaya and relayed my thoughts to Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, entreating her to have him recalled.
That's pretty direct. Did the Tsaritsa...
Yes. I made it abundantly clear that the Fatui's business in Notcry is almost concluded, and we do not need 3 harbingers in this territory. Her Majesty concurred. Accordingly, Dottore has returned at her orders. I imagine he is continuing with experiments, which no one besides he would ever have any interest in.
Common sense might mean nothing to him, but he's not stupid. He knows that no good can come from opposing the Tsaritsa. Smarts alone won't get him all the way. He needs the Rooster's resources and Regrator's Mora, both of which the Tsaritsa can strip from him by waggling a finger.
But doesn't he have a track record of publicly following orders while going against them in private? He probably has it down to a fine art by now.
Wouldn't put it past him. We worked together on a research project once. Only briefly, but it was enough to show me that we're fundamentally different people. He has no interest in doing things methodically, stage by stage. His thoughts jump all over the place, and the moment his curiosity is satisfied, or he gets the results he wants, he disappears. The only similarity we share is that, once we set our minds on doing something, we will see it done. Whatever it takes.
Oh, we definitely saw some of that in your battle with Rerir. You got so competitive.
Ugh, do not remind me.
Then I believe we all concur. Dottore will not simply give up.
Fantastic. Now this is turning into a...
Are you talking about the moon marrow stuff?
He also strikes me as the kind of person to disregard experimental regulations, ruin all the equipment, and go way over budget. Then leave the first person he can find to deal with the fallout.
Exactly. This one time, he was running some high-temperature experiment and the substance exploded. But does he care? No. He orders his subordinates to open the device so he can observe the results, which causes the gas inside to leak out. That gas was poisonous. If I hadn't been there, who knows how many people might have died. And after all that, he left while I was still cleaning up after his mess. What a waste of time, he said. Waste of time? The nerve! He wasted my time!
Ok, amiga, tranquila. Te vamos a poner en la lista de caerle encima a Dottore. Vamos a empezar con Wanderer. Wanderer el primero que merece meterle el puño en la cara. Después sigo yo porque después me sale los cojones y después estás tú. ¿Está bien? Está bien. Estamos bien. Ok.
You've been bottling that up for a while, huh?
Hat guy, I must say, you seem awfully familiar with internal Fatui affairs. Especially when it comes to Dottore.
Te dije que te calles la boca, es que tú no haces caso. Hablaste mucho, tú eres animal. Ya sé que me tienes odio, pero mi loco, bájale dos. Van a sospechar.
Thank you, Lady Harbingers, for providing such valuable information. I have no other questions for now, so I'll be on my way.
Wait, what?
You're welcome to join if you want.
Yo sí me iría contigo, pero soy el protagonista.
Oh, just when Paimon thought he finally mellowed out.
He makes quite the impression.
I'll say. I've met tons of headstrong people, but not many of them would join me in bad-mouthing Dottore.
Ellos dos eran besties como que, ¿viste lo que Dottore hizo? ¡Ay, no empiece! ¡Ah! Empiezan a hablar mierda de él. ¡Ah! Arlequino, no pasó nada.
Anyway, back to the main agenda. Barca, you said that Columbina has gone missing? Or rather, disappeared.
Yeah. We're working on building a connection between her and this world. The simplest method is to find out her real name.
I've actually asked her that question before, but she said she didn't know. Considering our relationship, I doubt she was lying to me.
As far as I recall, she was never dispatched by Her Majesty to claim a gnosis or anything like that. The Tsaritsa's plans had long contained a place specifically for her.
I always thought that was weird. What could she do that the rest of us couldn't?
Knowing what we do now, it's probably something related to Kavaki, right?
More than likely. When she first arrived, Columbina would often go to Her Majesty and ask when she could start the task assigned to her. But Her Majesty always gave the same reply. The time has not yet come. So she spent her days in Snezhnaya doing basically nothing. The Tsaritsa has summoned a beautiful blind maiden to be a harbinger, giving her the third seat by virtue only of her enchanting voice. It was a dumb and stupid rumor, but the reality of the situation made it hard to refute.
And what happened after that?
I imagine she stopped caring. She no longer seemed to care why she had been recruited, and Her Majesty never gave her any missions. So she just continued to sing in the flower garden. For my part, I was busy. So busy, in fact, that watching someone be that idol had me fuming. But still, I got the sense that she had long been used to a life of other people claiming she was needed when she wasn't.
I just felt that having a place to stay would cost me something eventually. And so I waited quietly for the day that I would have to pay the price.
And on the other end of that spectrum, you had me. Someone once told me that I had the lousiest work and the toughest luck. That's a good way of putting it. I forget who said it, but those words have always stuck with me.
But you've done your job exceptionally well all this time. Because at heart, you are a conscientious person.
What is it? Something come to mind?
That makes sense. Nothing screams you are needed like your name shouted from across the town.
Well, good luck with it. But if you ask me, Columbina is still the most shoutable name. I'm just so used to it now. After all the arguments we've had, I can't be bothered trying to remember another name for her.
Nor I.
𝕔𝕠𝕠𝕜.
Ladies, I thank you for your hospitality.
I'm sure.
You can make your own way out. Heck, you've been here enough times, you probably know your way around better than I do.
Okay, time to do what...
Here you are. Oh, that guy.
How come you're back so soon? Did things go all right with the Fatui?
Fine. Dottore been summoned home by the Tsaritsa. Couldn't get much more than that. How about you? Any progress with the investigation?
Unfortunately not. We've tried everything. Different phantoms, different locations, different points in history. But the results are the same each time.
Abyssal monsters roaming the land. People crying out and...
Every time I see it, I can't help but think, is this what... And if I fail...
That's just meaningless speculation.
When we encountered similar phenomena previously, I tried to interfere with those illusions, using sounds and lights to guide them. However, we could not change their fates. At most, we were able to extend their existences.
The events of the past are like fate that has been written into 𝕔𝕚𝕟. There isn't a living thing in Teyvat that can escape its past.
But Miss Alice instructed us to try to find ways to change the outcome that these phantoms face.
It's an impossible task. Can't you just refuse?
Since she asked us to do this, I feel like it can't truly be impossible. Or if it is, well, mages can make the impossible possible. I could not have been born as Durin otherwise.
But you also said that your past 39 attempts were fruitless.
That's true.
But you're still going.
Yes.
After this many futile attempts, surely you realize that you're not doing this because you still believe what some mage told you. It's because you want her hypothesis to come true. It's something you wish for deep inside. So, think for yourself about what you want to do. As long as you don't believe it's futile.
Yeah.
Previous experience indicates that we cannot touch the phantoms, which limits the effectiveness of our interventions. If we want to clear this hurdle, we need to break this rule somehow.
Same thought here. Following the same rules means repeating the same failures. Reducing ourselves to mere playthings of fate.
So you mean we need to figure out a way to make contact with them?
Yes, and I suspect that's something only you are capable of. Everything in Teyvat is logged in 𝕔𝕚𝕟. But the withering that once occurred in Sumeru was a sign that the Great World Tree was being corrupted.
This corruption allowed things that should not have existed in Teyvat to appear. This is tantamount to rewriting reality to an extent.
You're saying abyssal power might be able to affect those phantoms?
No one's ever tried it before.
Is anyone there? She's missing. I hear someone inside. Spark. Ah!
If I can use my abyssal powers to warn him that there is danger here, maybe it'll change his...
Yes. The important thing is not the nature of the power, but rather how you use it.
To intimidate and obstruct.
Sounds about right for the Abyss.
Let me try.
Have you seen a little girl?
What? This isn't the time for that! Just run!
I hear someone inside. Spargana? Are you in there? What is this? Looks dangerous. I should get out of here.
He really left. Ha! We did it!
Don't celebrate too soon. Follow him.
Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
Help me!
Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
Help me!
Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
Help me!
Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
No! There's monsters ahead! Wait, is that the barrier I saw earlier? Why is it appearing now? It's as if someone's controlling it. The monsters are gone. Is it safe now? The barrier's gone too. How odd. Anyway, I guess I'll keep going.
Quickly, let's keep up.
Wait, there was someone else here? Don't go any further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere. But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked.
We might be able to use the explosive.
Wait, there was someone else here? Don't go any further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere. But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked.
We might be able to use the explosives over there, but we need to take care not to hurt him. I'll use the barrier to keep him at a safe distance.
This barrier seems to be helping me somehow. Hey, wake up! Oh, no good. Gotta keep moving ahead. So many monsters!
There's still a chance, Durin.
Help me! Help! Help me! Help! Help me! Help! Help me!
This is a new development. I've never seen this happen. We might just be able to save this person.
Hello there. Have you seen my daughter?
Get out while you still can.
But I can't just...
Sorry. Wish I could help, but...
Okay, if I do find her, I'll get her to...
Don't bother.
What's that noise?
No, if he goes inside, he'll be walking into a trap. Let's try this once more.
I know where Spargana's gone like this. You know what? I'll trust this strange barrier. It's gotten me this far after all. Spargana, are you there? Huh? That looks like one of my daughter's books! Oh, thank you. Yes, it's one of hers for sure.
Durin, just like last time. Use the explosives.
It won't work. There's not enough left. If he makes it in, he'll die. But then, this clue could be the...
It might not be the only one. Better he misses that clue than lose...
I guess...
Stop him, Durin. We can't let him get any further in.
That's my daughter's book! She's past this! I've searched and... I no longer have any...
I'm sorry. He refuses to go anywhere else. Whether he opens this door or not, all that awaits him now is... Albedo?
Why am I here? What's going on? All these scenes running through my head.
Huh?
His reactions have...
How many times have I... Huh? Wait. Who are you? I feel like I always could, but that I only just realized you were there. I'm sorry, I don't know how to describe what I'm feeling. But you were the ones guiding me using that marked barrier, right? I haven't done anything yet, but those monsters, those deaths... I won't find my daughter.
What? No.
Yes, it is. Even so,
You've not seen my daughter either. It seems she really isn't here.
I'm sorry.
I'm just... tired. How long do I have left?
Experience says 15 to 20 minutes.
15 to 20. Thank you for all your help. Let's...
Now's not the time for you.
It's not... You say you're from Mondstadt, yes? And you're from Sumeru?
Yes.
Those names are unknown to me, I'm afraid. Yes.
I have, but...
I see. That was where my ancestors once lived.
I've never heard that name.
Then what about Salvinda?
I have seen that name on stone tablets on Dragonspine. But I'm afraid the only things left of that place are its ruins.
I see. I'm sorry. I was the one who asked to chat, but it seems like we're too many ages apart. There's barely any common ground to start from.
It's all right. We did hear something new, at least.
From how you speak of your lives, things must be going all right for you.
They are. We have festivals a few times.
Sumeru is a lot more uptight. Not really the kind of place where you can relax. But if all you want in life is to seek knowledge, I guess it's pretty much paradise.
That's wonderful. In other words, after this all-devouring black tide passed, humanity did not merely avoid extinction, but I mean, I can see you all right now.
That's true.
Well, time's almost up. The chances are slim, I know, but I'd like to spend these last few... May we meet again. Well, or...
He's gone. In a few minutes, he will meet the end. The ending of this tale did not change. But I believe that may your wishes come true. If only it were so simple.
Hat Guy, could I ask you a question? You've never talked about your past. It seems complicated, and it weighs heavily on you, too. Would you be willing to tell me about it? I mean, sometimes it's better to get things out in the open. Take that guy we try to help, for instance. At least he said goodbye. I know about Albedo's past. As for you, you're my first friend, and you've witnessed either way, I mean, we're still best friends. But if I knew more about you, I might understand your thoughts a bit better.
I've told you about myself.
And what did you do before that?
Prepared for the entrance exam?
All right. If you really don't want to talk about it, I won't press you any further.
I was a puppet built from the branches of a white tree, using technology left behind by the Conrian schools of mechanical engineering.
A white tree? You mean an Irminsul tree?
Yes. A branch of Irminsul that was once connected to the main tree.
So you had a human creator too?
Yeah. But my creator abandoned me after deciding that I was a failure. After that, Durin, resisting the influence of the Abyss, suppressing the urge to destroy, trying to do the right thing. None of these things are easy, but no matter how hard they are, trying to rewrite past wrongs is far harder. You asked me if you would create a new tragedy if you failed. I told you there was no point speculating about that. But the real answer is, yes, you absolutely will.
Hat Guy.
But at least you've got people here to help steer you away from the wrong path. So, just keep aiming towards the light.
I will. I promise.
All right, break time's over.
Hello? Durin speaking.
Hello, friends, it's me! What have you been up to, I'm detecting some unmistakable fluctuations here at the border. The amplitude isn't particularly high, but they're completely different signals from the ones before, and the scale is comparable to those I've detected previously.
Alice, we were unable to...
I see. Well, that is rather odd indeed. It definitely could I trouble you to keep trying the same approach? I need to gather some more data. I should probably have...
There you are. I was worried you might stop to collect treasure chests opened by the Seelie along the way. It would have taken you so... I am delighted to see that you understand what takes priority. Okay, I'll try and keep it short. My sense is...
Oh, cool! Well,
patience.
Oh, like the place that housed the Eternal Moon's Marrow?
Ah.
Remember what you were saying about...
Fine. Think of it as a test.
Pretty sure Lauma would ace that test.
I also have no doubt that the Moon Chanter would be qualified. But we would need 2 other people with the same constitution. Therefore, the most feasible method is not so much to follow the rules, but to figure out how the test functions and find a workaround. I've done some research, and it turns out the mechanism is rather crude. We'll simply need humans to stand before it who have sufficient Kuvaki energy within them.
I'm with you so far. How do we get the Kuvaki in them?
The easiest way would be transfusion. Take some Kuvaki.
So we're going to...
Precisely.
Huh?
Sorry?
No, that's not it.
Oh, what is it?
It's about Moon Prayer Night. I figured out a way for Kuthar to...
Huh?
But as Paimon said, we need to have our priorities straight. Let's get back to the test.
Oh, okay. Anyway, is this really the...
If you think that...
No need, we're good.
Very well. It would be rash to say the symptoms are similar to another condition that some people living here suffer from, known as congenital Kuvaki. So, before we execute our plan, I will perform a simple once that is done...
What? No eating or drink...
That's some hardcore fasting. They'll all be monks by the time...
3 days.
Oh, that's so long! And we still need to find 2 more people who are not just compatible, but also willing to volunteer.
Fasting? What are they talking about?
Really?
Haha, Miss Nicole has made it clear that this is the easiest way. The way I see it, there's nothing else to discuss. It's time to step up.
Yeah, you're right. In that case, Paimon volunteers to be Captain of Logistics. She'll keep the fires lit and grab some spare clothes to keep you...
Then we'll start with you first, Traveler. Please step forward. How's it going? Do you feel anything? How about now? And now? about now?
You guys, it's not a competition, you know.
All right, I'm officially impressed. It's like I summoned a giant stone titan to armor. In my last attempt, I infused 5 times the amount of Kuvaki required. Yes, safe to say, you're next, Mr. Varka.
Sure, here goes.
All right, I'll...
Whoa, 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 hey, wait a minute. No, not great. I kind of want to puke. Feels like I've been drinking too much. You think this is funny? I just lost to a young lady in an arm wrestling contest. I'm never gonna live that down.
My apologies.
Oh.
How's it going now?
I'm not as dizzy as last time.
In that case, you wouldn't be an ideal
Okay, let's go ask some of our other friends.
No surprises here, Miss Moon.
I'm getting...
Shame.
Whoa! Time itching.
Allergic reaction. We can't...
Huh? Well, are you...
The 𝕔𝕠𝕠𝕜𝕚 is an organization that cares for...
Is something...
The candidates have to be human.
I guess that rules me out.
Huh. Everyone except the Moonshanter got beaten.
Perhaps I could ask for volunteer.
In fact, I think we had some former Frost Moon...
Can you give me the scientific explanation for how the then we can just zip to...
No.
Wow!
How about I contact the...
Strange. The moon goddess is clearly revered by many people.
She mentioned that the world has rejected...
And when we fought the raid...
Also, I'm not sure revered is the...
Gratitude, certainly.
It's basic reciprocity. She helped us.
Yeah. Even though she looked...
A review of the relevant data leads me...
Yep.
They really think so?
I'm super surprised that 𝕠𝕠𝕜𝕚 isn't her actual name, though. I think it really suits her. It's light and graceful.
I know.
Unfortunately, that's not our...
𝕠𝕠𝕜𝕚. That was the code name the Fatui gave me. But it also came up in the song I heard when I was born. What? Is that really all there is to it? What do I... Is there anyone left who will still call me...
Moon Prayer Night is getting closer by the day.
Then allow me...
Huh?
You contacted your friends via the Adventurers Guild. 𝕔𝕠𝕠𝕜 has been... Since I have the ability to accommodate him...
Arlecchino.
When can we begin?
I see. We can begin right away. How was it?
None at all.
Then it seems we shan't need to look for additional
Great! Cool. Alright, like Paimon said.
Then, my job is to take care of the caretakers. I will ensure...
I'm ready as well.
The work is done. The sacred scroll shut. The stars grow dim, the people silent. The white sun sets, the silver moon rises. O path to the temple, appear now before us.
Wow! So that's what all this is about.
Come, let us enter.
It might be best to eat something.
They will head in soon. They will need to enter this gate. Huh? I cannot pass through. It has been 3 days. Can I really?